Patreon member shoutout. You be my princess and I'll be your toad. I'll follow behind you on Rainbow Road. Protect you from red shells wherever we go, I promise you. No one will touch us if we pick up a star. And if you spin out, you can ride in my car. When we slide together, we generate sparks in our wheels and our hearts. The finish line. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a VV Omi update video. Guys, for new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love you all. I would say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, subscribing, a free way to help support the channel, but also joining Patreon and hitting that thanks button down below is a non-free way to help support the channel. There's a lot to go over today. So first off, we do have a article about Disney. Oh, yeah. A Magic Band has not been officially released, just accidentally leaked, and there's a couple of people that go and you can go to the Golden Moment statues in Disney World and you can interact with them. Is this something that might happen in the future with our Golden Moments that we have on the app? Maybe. I mean, when they filed for their metaverse, they said they wanted to be like an AR experience within their parks, and I mean, also, you could imagine that they could probably tap Square Enix on the shoulder, or maybe whoever's building the VVverse, whatever, and say, "Hey, can you make our VVverse, or can you make our Disneyverse as well?" And I think that would make sense. You know, you already have an existing park, you already have existing things, and why I bring this up, it's not a little bit speculation of Disney, but if you take a look at Dr. Profit's most recent tweet, it offers some light on the subject. He says, "The future is AR. Companies like Niantic Labs will show us the way to build some awesome experiences. Now throw some of those licensed VV NFTs to mix into the market, and here's what you get." So basically you're seeing like a light show, and the light show is filled with AR stuff. It's filled like, hey, there's paint on a house. Hey, there's paint on here. You can shoot. There's a little cool pet dragon. You do this with Disney NFTs or any NFTs in general. That just gives it an extra layer of gamification, makes it a lot more fun. Makes it a lot more interactive than just having it in your showroom, taking pictures of it, which is fun. It can be fun, but, you know, comment down below if you get that reference. But eventually you do want to do a little bit more with it than just that. Dr. Profit also posted about 10 hours ago saying, quote, "In times of financial turmoil, I try to remind myself of my reasons why I invested into VV Official in the first place. Here is my simplified investment thesis. Spoiler, nothing has changed in the past months." And he tags me, Blockchain.io, NFT Pirates, VV Magic, Foster Hill. He says, "NFTs will become the biggest asset class in the world." Why? Because almost anything can and will become an NFT. With digital ownership, it's the killer app of the blockchain. Examples: real estate and land, industrial assets, game assets, vehicles, software licenses, patents, tickets, and art. We already have a couple of these on our things, and we'll get real estate and land next year with the VVverse. The VVverse will roll out this year, but as far as a land sale, most likely not coming until next year. So he moves on and he says, 2, licensed NFTs from big brands are the future. They come with a built-in fan and user base. They don't have to fight it out. They just cater to their fans. Which NFT app has acquired the majority of the big brands and licenses? Answer: VV Official. 3, AR is the future. 21% of the Meta or Facebook workforce is dedicated to the success of AR and VR. Similar efforts are by Google, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon. Tens of billions of dollars are being invested into this tech. The question is not if it will happen, it's when. And just to piggyback on his quick blurb there is that, you know, Sony spent a couple $1 billion buying Bungie, creators of Halo. And Microsoft had spent $69 billion, everyone comment nice down below for the 69, buying Activision Blizzard and a couple of other things to build their metaverse. You know, these aren't insignificant amounts that they're investing. They're investing, again, billions and tens of billions of dollars. So Dr. Profit concludes, NFTs are the future, licensed NFTs are the future, AR is the future is VV Official. So I have to say I agree 100,000% with them. A couple of really cool responses come from NFT Pirates saying, "I not only have massive respect for Dr. Profit, but I know he sees the vision better than so many others. Laugh, complain, and FUD all you want. VV Magic says, I'm coming to know more and more people like him. I'll continue trusting my own instincts and research, as well as paying attention to the many insanely intelligent people I'm in contact with in the space. There's a lot of people making moves in silence. Foster Hilt responds, the project was good enough for me without cash out, without Disney, without Marvel, without USPS, with only one drop every 2 weeks, not selling out, on a blockchain that didn't work, with 3 exchanges and no utility or staking for the token. You best believe it's good enough now, and we're just getting started. So we do have somebody else coming out with a new staking tier. We had this with the Gold Dragon, and that will continue on for the next 7 months through Squid Cat. He is Mike Cat with 2 T's, numeral 4, over on Twitter. But we do have this guy, Justin Archambault, saying, read this post carefully. To celebrate Queen Day in Canada, decided to bring some utility to Queen Elizabeth collectible. Basically, one lucky holder will put their hands on 3,000 USDT, or the equivalent in OMI, which is 1.8 million at this time, but could change when it's time for the giveaway. And basically, you have to list your Queen Elizabeth I from House of Cards NFT on the marketplace for 23,500 gems. You can only put on 5 per person. I mean, you can do more if you want, but only 5 give you a chance to get that. Make sure it's listed by June 23rd, because VeVe are doing monthly unlistings. Send an email to queenelizabethutility@gmail.com. That's just queenelizabethutility@gmail.com with your Facebook name and a screenshot of the collectibles about to get listed. Screenshots must be taken before you click list in the market button. Again, this is Justin Archambault over on the Facebook, so definitely contact him if you have any questions. You'll get answered by that email with a confirmation of a participation request with further information. And that's pretty much it. They're going to go and put it in on 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. They're going to pick the winner. It's going to be done by a site called random.org. I've used that before. They'll randomize the list and the mint numbers in the top of the list. Whoever gets picked will win the 3,000 USDT. Don't hesitate to ask if you have any questions. And just for reference, there's a picture of it. Again, we have other people that are doing this type of thing. Just random giveaways. Normal people just stepping up. You gotta love that. Unsure if I mentioned this before, but Alex during the day had said rushing to check Twitter after being in meetings all morning. Thanks. And then he posts a GIF from Obi-Wan Kenobi saying, I feel a great disturbance in the Force, end quote. And why does he do this? I think they're just teasing that we're most likely going to get some type of Star Wars NFT drop this week, but he's teasing Ben Kenobi. And maybe we do get a Ben Kenobi. It might not be Obi-Wan, because he might be going and calling himself Ben Kenobi by this point. Old Man Ben is what I think was called in the movie. It's known by the people of Tatooine in that town. So again, pretty sure we're going to get something. And hopefully Obi-Wan Kenobi. Moving on here. Somebody did just pay $50,000 of Solana, or I'm sorry, 50,000 Solana, or 2.5 million US dollars for a plot of Heavenland_IO. Is this to settle a bet? Is this to be like, hey, I am to settle a debt? Or is this because somebody has really, really inside information, or they're really, really bullish on Heavenland_IO? I don't know what it is, but I know that people are spending millions on there. Not sure of any IP that they have or any type of plans, roadmap, utility. When the VeVeverse comes out, if they happen to have a Disneyverse, or if they have Nintendo and they get a Nintendo, oh my god, Jesus, I'll save, oh my, that's gonna be insane. Like the amount of OMI that would burn would be insane, and the amount of value that would go up would be equally insane. So there is also a person that was it was still a pretty good person. He had 97 sets, kind of a whale, and named Dmitry Shaipov. That is the account. That person has been hacked. They cannot get into their account. If you see anybody selling from that account, do not buy, because that person who hacked the account is trying to sell everything cheap, trying to sell the gems, because that's just a bad actor. Moving on. One of the things that came out on the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, the WDW News today, one of the statues was Lady and the Tramp. They had Stitch, they had a bunch of other ones in there, but Lady and the Tramp was the first one that was mentioned. I just thought that was really cool. Moving on. For those of you that are unfamiliar with the comic tomorrow, Jeff the Land Shark started off in that was really was it Gwenpool's pet? Yeah, it was Gwenpool's pet. Eventually, because Gwenpool, who is just like us from our universe, just got sucked into a comic, was where she was in a comic, said that, hey, my book might not always be out, so I'm bringing Jeffrey the land shark to you, Deadpool, were it safe? And Deadpool is like literally fighting a monster, says, does this look freaking safe to you? And she says, basically, I might not always have a book, but you always will. Jeff the Land Shark, I have an emotional attachment to. I love that little thing. It's cute as heck. It is not worth a lot. It is, I think, $60 on Go Collect, you know, for like a 9.6. Not worth a lot at all. But I just like it. I'm going to get it. It's cute. I've been getting a lot of these lady Deadpools. First appearance, Wanda Wilson, for like $7 is ridiculous. That's stupid. That's dumb. So I bought a couple of her. I have up to 41 America Chavez Commons because they're going for like $5, which again, you take someone that has, you know, is a Latina, is a girl that has 2 biological lesbian moms. Pretty sure that a lot of people that had bought all that, the Superman Son comic where he comes out as bi, they're probably going to buy her comic when they figure that out, that there's a superhero like that. So again, just kind of reading the writing on the wall that a lot, and not even including the fact that she's going to be really, really big in the MCU, Young Avengers and beyond. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good investment. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Everyone please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashie. Bye-bye, Dashie. And everyone please check out at HeyDivDon and at King Mavs Forever over on the Twitter. You got Standoff Chart and King Mavs over on the VV app. Kobe Collection, Only Player One over on the YouTube. WraithX.ETH domain name. Kyle Wilson, Wendy Sabalas, Puddin' Cheeks, VV Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, VV Darklink, Meta Lemon, and VV Vibes, all on the YouTube. And then you got at Wet Wizard VV and Gary O at 1234 CA3, all on the Twitter. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow.